There's no letting go of hometown roots for this Siouxland woman. She's in charge of making iconic Disney characters come to life on stage each night. And you'll meet her now in this week's edition of Siouxland Stories.
I actually graduated from high school in Homer, Nebraska, and went to elementary through junior high in Waltz Hill, Nebraska. So I'm a Nebraska girl who moved to Texas with my grandparents, went to cosmetology school, and worked at a very, high-end salon for 10 years and just was ready for a change.
That change took Suzanne from the Cornhusker State to California, where she interned at the LA Opera.
My first Broadway show was The Producers in LA with Jason Alexander and Martin Short. And 9 months later, I got offered the job to go on tour. So I've just been touring ever since. I take breaks and I go work a show on Broadway for a little while, and then I go back out on tour.
Her current tour, Frozen, involves Suzanne overseeing roughly 100 wigs and dozens of actors' makeup and hair. Each of those wigs costing as much as your average ATV.
These wigs cost about $6,000 a piece. So we take very, very good care of them. They are washed, conditioned, styled, just like you would do your own hair. It's just pinned on a human rather than coming out of the human scalp.
And speaking of the human scalp, the reason these wigs look so realistic is because of the painstakingly precise and thorough process the artists like Suzanne go through.
When the actress is hired, the wig designer gets with the actress and they do a wig prep, which is a pin curl prep, and they put the hairnet, the wig cap on, and the designer takes a cap shape. There's hairlines that are drawn in here. That is then taken off the actor's head and sent away or done in-house. It really just depends on the wig designer. And the wig is handmade for that actor. If you can see the lace, this is lace. It's so translucent because it just blends into the actor's scalp. But I'll put that little sticky note up there. So you can see like some lace right there. It is just, hooked through individually into like each hair, like 1 to 2 hairs. And it's very time consuming. A wig will take, I used to make wigs, and it takes roughly about a week to make one wig. And that's putting in 8 hours a day.
Let it go, let it go, that perfect girl is.
Here we got the Elsa wigs, and we got the 2 little girls. We have 2 little Elsa girls that alternate each show. And then over here is all the Anna wigs. We have so many Anna wigs, and we have all the understudies too. So Anna has about 9 wigs.
So what does an average day look like for a hair and makeup supervisor of a massive Disney production?
We come in about 2 hours before half hour, which is when the actors get here. We're backstage. We are restyling the wigs. We are unblocking the wigs, taking the pins out and delivering them to the actors' dressing rooms. And that's for the principal actors. That's Anna and Elsa.
Elsa's hair is Suzanne's specialty.
This is how they start out. They're nice and long. And then they, go into these styles. I style these, they're maintained every day, to the standard of Miss Elsa, because she has high standards in her ice castle. And she has 4 wigs. So after this wig, she goes into, when she's Queen Anointed, into her coronation wig. And then, we go into this Let It Go wig. This is her big, iconic braid hanging down wig. And then we go over into her glam wig, which I haven't added all the crystals yet, but all these crystals are woven through this fishtail braid.
And along for the ride, Miss Molly Sue, Suzanne's travel companion of 12 years, stopping at beaches whenever they can, historical sites, and picking up souvenirs along the way.
She's got her little bows. We collect these bows as we drive across the country in different cities. I have a home in Texas, and I have tons of friends and family up here in the Nebraska, Iowa area. I really enjoy coming back to Nebraska. I love being able to offer great seats for my friends and family, and I have tons of nieces and nephews in the area, and they love to come see the shows. There's something about the beauty of being able to use your craft on a day-to-day basis and knowing that you're going to work doing a job that you love to do.
If you'd like to see the show, you still have time. It runs through Sunday in Omaha, April 30th. For more information, you can visit our website at siouxlandproud.com.